everybody. Good morning, good people. Good morning, good people. It's Monday morning. Let's see what the market is doing today. What is the market doing today? It's already up and running. The market already up and running. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Already up and running. I actually had that. Let me go ahead and copy and paste it in here. Paste it in here. Good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. It's Monday morning. We're live in the seller zone, seeing how the sellers is doing it today. Well, come on, machine. Open up. Open up, open up, open up, up. Open up. Yes. Looks like SPX 500 is at 69.13. ES. Why are you not opening? Well, come on. There we go. 69.13. The market closed, or SPX closed on Friday. Oh, where did it close on Friday? Oh, come on. What was our close on Friday? But no, looked like he got me covered. I appreciate that. Appreciate you there, dear sir. I do. Oh, that's not where I want to put that. I want to put that here. Yep. And I need to put it over here. What did the market close at? What did SPX close at on Friday? Anybody? Anybody got it there? I'm trying to get it to another screen so I can see. I can just change it here, of course, and make it simpler. 69.15. So we're a little bit above that, or right in that same zone of where it closed, 2 points down below where it closed on Friday. Closed at 69.15. Looks like it's at 69.13. Just a little bit below where it closed. I'm giving the platforms a chance to let the folks know that we're here. January 26th. Market game plan. Dum, dum, dum. Market game plan. Okay. I'm probably going to say a little more there, but I don't have to. Can't say much more now because my mind is on something else. Okay. There we go. That's y'all on the chart right now. We're on the chart looking at what's there. Looking at what's going on. Good morning, Tanya. Tanya, are y'all trying to have to go to work, or y'all working all remote today, seeing that the weather is what it is? What are they requiring from y'all in Chicago? Y'all talk about the weather. Hey, Julie. Talk about the requirements and what y'all got to do from all these places with the winter storm. Y'all know we don't have none of that down here. It's raining a little bit down here. That's as much, but it's supposed to get cold tonight in Florida. Y'all know I'm in Florida. It's at 62 degrees right now. Don't hate. I know that that's going to bother some of y'all because it's nowhere near 60 where you are. It's 62 here. And it's comfortable. Comfortable. You say HR ain't having it. Oh yeah, y'all got to go do something. Even if you do it from your house, you're gonna work from here. Oh, Julie said Mondays are work from home for us anyways. Okay, well that's it. They'd be like, don't even try on Monday to be like, we can't make it because it's Monday. Work from home anyhow. That's a good way. I think that's a good way to get some more productivity out of Mondays anyhow. Just make it work from home. Just make it work from home anyway. Florida didn't participate in the winter fund this time. No, nope, we did not participate. We are getting, you know what? We did have really cold weather last week where it was down down in the like the 20s and 30s. It was like ice on the cars and everything up here. And it snowed in Pensacola. That happened last week. And it's also going to happen again this week. It's supposed to get down in the 20s again tonight, which the 20s in Florida is saying something. All right. The 20s and 30s, even here in North Florida, we just below Georgia. I'm in Jacksonville, so I'm just below the Georgia line. If I drive 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I'm in Georgia. So real close to Georgia. But so it gets in Georgia's got has caught a little bit of ice and snow. So happy Monday blues, or should it be turquoise? Yeah, turquoise. I like that. Turquoise. Monday turquoise, not blues. Monday turquoise. That's pretty. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so that's where SPX again, it's above 6,900. Is at 6,909 right now. It closed on Friday at 6,915, so we're a little bit below that. We'll see what how things are, play out. We talked a little bit last night about what did SPX do. What did SPX do last week? Like, how did it end on the week, and where is it on the daily? Let's go. We'll look at the daily. I'm not going back through what it did on the week and all that good stuff. We'll hit whatever it is on the daily, talk about where we are in the pre-market. I won't hit that right away. I'll talk first about what things we expect today and this week. We got some earnings coming up this week. Some major earnings coming up this week. But this is the daily. This was what last week did. Excuse me, on SPX. We dipped significantly on Monday with that Greenland and tariff news, which seems to be like the thing that happens. Trump mentions tariffs, the market responds, which the market has to respond to the things that the president says. Then he comes back and says, we're all right over there. And then the market recovers. Thursday and Friday was kind of like consolidation and sitting still. Friday was a 1, which basically inside consolidation day. And today looks like it's kind of still in the same spot, right? Still kind of sitting, deciding today which way we're going. We've got a lot of headline things happening this week. So with that being said, we've got to be mindful that there's a lot of volatility that is incoming this week, right? The VIX right now is at 1658. That's okay for now. I would expect that the volatility will rise as this week progresses, because we've got the things that are going to make it rise. We've got, things that are coming that are definitely going to cause a lot more volatility, fear in the market. What's going on? Okay. Said here, look at Powell. Powell is my dude. All right. Yeah, they can leave Powell alone. Powell is my dude. I'm not sure who the next person is they got in line, but I don't even know Powell. But to me, he is cool under pressure. I wonder, I hope he's not a drinker. You know how you use different things to calm your nerves? I hope drinking is not what he uses to calm his nerves. The Fed is set to hold rates, but that's not the whole story. I think everybody's anticipating a holding of the rates, that it won't go one way. That's probably going to stand still. I think that's been anticipated. That seems to be the story across the board, that we're probably going to sit still this time. But let's see what will happen. The question is, how long will the Fed hold off cutting again amid divisions among policymakers and with the White House? Of course, the White House wants him to do and to make a move. The bad thing is, if it's an opportunity to make a move, you don't want him to make a move feeling like he's under pressure. But you don't want, I know it's just him, I know it's a whole committee. You don't want them to not make a move just because they don't want to, respond to the pressure of the president. Okay, let's make the moves we need to make as a committee. And the committee has, from what we can see, has done a good job of trying to keep us in the road with all the extra things that are thrown in. It's like, this is the pathway, but we're gonna throw this bomb and this bomb. And now you got, in those video games, you got to avoid all the landmines and all the little stuff that gets thrown into the video game. That's almost like what we're doing right now. Like we can be doing, we already got enough things to manage and maneuver around, and then you throw in extra stuff at will, like out of nowhere. We're thinking we got a path forward, and then you toss in 100% Canada tariffs. What? You throw in Greenland, you throw in Venezuela, you go get the people present. I mean, okay. A lot of geopolitical stuff still working, right? Still working. Hey, Pastor Will, good morning. U.S. futures falter as the dollar slides, but gold over 5,000. What? Listen, have you tried? Go in the store, the STO, not the store. Go in the store and try to buy some gold. Christmas time, try to buy some gold. Sir, ma'am. Go to the flea market. The gold people at the flea market got too armed at the flea market now. Got armed security at the flea market. We're at the flea market. Why? Whole flea market barely got stations open, barely got the little places open with stuff. But the flea market, the major, the what they call the anchor store in the flea market is the gold people. And they in the middle, they probably own the flea market. That's probably why. I didn't even think about that till just now. They probably own the whole flea market. Anyway, they the anchor store in the middle. Got armed people. Armed like big guns standing around like, I wish you would. They ready and willing to take you out about this gold. At the flea market, by the way. This ain't the mall. This the flea market. Anyway, gold is up high. Silver running. I'm looking at some copper too these days. Y'all checking out copper? Copper's needed for a lot of stuff. Everybody got their eye on one big dog. Y'all better look at some little dogs that got some room to run. Copper is a littler dog that got room to move. Now, I don't know how to go buy copper, but I think that's something we need to investigate. How do we get in the copper game? Volkswagen eyes the halt to U.S. factory plans unless the tariffs are cut. Oh, my. I like Volkswagens. I don't know if I'd buy one per se, but I like them. They look nice. The busiest week of the quarter kicks off with Mag 7 earnings ahead. Let me stay on time because I got to keep it moving. Dollar under pressure as debasement debates fires again. Natural gas surges 20% as Arctic freeze grips the U.S. Arctic freeze. Now, the government shutdown is set. Well, not set. It's pending potentially on Friday. Do something, sir, ma'am. Don't let this one do like it did last time. It's Friday. Potential government shutdown starts Friday. Something got to be done. Okay. U.S. rare earth, that USAR popped 20% this morning. I think it don't pull back a little bit now, but it was up above 33, which I was fine with that because I bought rare earths. I bought the shares back when it was in the 30s, and that mug dipped when it got less popular. But I think there was a deal. I think the president and somebody had a deal, and it popped over the weekend. I'm fine with that. It says U.S. rare earth soars as on report U.S. set to take a 10% stake. There we go. The U.S. is taking a 10% stake, so it popped a bit. I'm not complaining at all because my shares came right on up. Even though the only problem I might have to go buy back, is I have covered calls on my USAR shares. I got covered calls, and if it popped too much, my covered calls, my covered calls gonna be at risk, and then that might be my shares at risk. No. I did not wait these few weeks for it to recover just for them to be taken away at the cost basis or right at the cost basis. No, sir. I have to buy back. Gold tops 5,000 for the first time in a breathtaking rally. Breathtaking. Take my breath away. Where is Janae? Janae gonna comment about me murdering the hits. Julie said I bought it at 16.5 and it got called 17.5. Yeah, see, I bought it in the 30s and then I had to sell cash secure puts to bring my cost basis down. And my cost basis is now in the 20s. It's in the low 20s, like 22. So I'm cool with this pop. But I have another one going because I was still bringing my cost basis down even the more. And then now this pop is good because that USAR gives good premiums, by the way. USAR gives really good premiums for selling the puts and for the covered calls. It's got good premiums. Buy on the manufactured crisis. Okay. All right. We'll work with that. Hey, whatever works, we'll get it. When it dropped, I should have bought some in the 16. Should have bought another set in the 16s. I did the cash secure puts while it was down there. Samsung nears NVIDIA green light for key AI memory chips. Is anything else over here that we're interested in? EU probes. Did y'all see that there's one of them SpaceX or one of those space things is getting ready to send some astronauts around the moon? Did y'all see that? They're a few days away from sending them around the moon. I think that's interesting that we're going to go. We're going to go to the moon because I am not a conspiracy theorist, but I don't think we've been to the moon until maybe now. If we go now, this will be our first time. I don't think we've been to the moon before. Call it what you wanna. I don't think we've been there. I think this will be our first time. Okay. Caterpillar stock is an overlooked AI play. How is Caterpillar AI? Interesting. Anybody know? Or say, here's how. I guess I could click the article and find out. But I don't know if I think Cat is AI. Interesting. Small caps are taking a breather from the recent run-up because, listen, IWM been running. RUT, IWM is the ETF to go with the RUT. They've been moving for real. Okay, moving on to the next thing. You can tell when I just got time today because I just be all over the stuff just talking. I need Janae to come in here and say, wrap it up. She will. U.S. rare earth shares jump 20% as Commerce Department takes a stake. NVIDIA set to supplant Apple as TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor largest customer as chip industries, dynamic changes. I'm not talking about this man up here who, I really want them to get something figured out with that really quick. There's been so many things that have gone wrong in this whole ICE thing. It is just got lots of the makings of too many bad mistakes. Too many mistakes made along the way. Let me go look at pre-market. Well, why is my pre-market not showing? That's what I need to see. Why? Come on. Show me my pre-market. It's not showing me the pictures I need to see of who's what in the pre-market. That's what I need. Pre-market. It says stock futures are less. Show me the pictures. I need them little red, greens, and suchies that it usually shows me. It's not showing me. Let's move on. Okay, so today we've got core durable goods happening. There we go. At 8:30. And durable goods orders, 8:30. Tomorrow morning, President Trump is set to speak tentatively tomorrow morning. ADP, weekly employment change. That's all. Again, these are supposed to be quiet. Orange and yellow folders, supposed to be quiet days. We'll see. Nothing's ever quiet, right? Wednesday, we have FOMC statement is coming out. That's, of course, going to be a red folder where we hear whether or not the interest rate is going to change or not. Good morning, Miss Deborah. Morning, Ward. We see you. We got you covered. Thursday morning, we got unemployment coming in at 8:30. And Friday, we've got core PPI, producer price index, which that is a leading indicator of inflation. When the producers get the price, they get the hits first, then the consumers get the hit. So we get to see what the producers are seeing first. So that's a leading indicator. Okay. Then let's see if there's anything happening today that Forex didn't mention. Durable goods, GDP now, 6-month, 3-month, 2-year bill auctions. Okay, so according to this quiet enough day, right? We'll see. We'll let the market tell us what it's got coming up. We'll let it tell us when it opens, because we trade in what we see in these parts. Yes. Earnings this morning, we had some banks happening. Baker Hughes, Ryan Air, and STLD Steel Dynamics was this morning. After close today, I don't see anything that is like anticipated of these. Tomorrow morning, though, we do have UNH. Tomorrow morning, Boeing is tomorrow. Boeing has been on a nice little run. UPS, General Motors is tomorrow. Synchrony Bank. Synchrony Bank is the one who finances like Sam's and a lot of the little, like the store credit cards. And, if you get things at your house that you're getting like financing for equipment at your house, Synchrony runs a lot of those. So that they're a lender like that generally has higher interest rates. American Airlines, which has been pulling back a bit. Northrop Grumman is also tomorrow morning. Kimberly Clark tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, aftermarket, Texas Instruments, excuse me, Procter and Gamble. Those are two. But now the ones we're anticipating for this week, later this week, we got Microsoft, Meta, and Tesla on Wednesday after the close. Those are happening. GE is Wednesday before the open. We've got MasterCard on Thursday morning, which the financial sector has been pulling back. If you looked at JP Morgan, the XLF as an entire sector has been on a drop. You can take a look at XLF. It's definitely been pulling back as a sector. So you got to watch the finance, what's happening there. Caterpillar is Thursday morning earnings. Lockheed Martin is there. NASDAQ, which that's not the NASDAQ. Royal Caribbean is there. Blackstone Group. Thursday after close, you've got Apple. Visa is there right after MasterCard. They're probably going to trade, together. Sympathy. I was going to say sympathy, and then I was going to say together. So I just made it together. Y'all with me? Those are going to trade. That's in the financial sector. Friday morning, we got SoFi, the love of mine. Ooh, American Express is Friday morning, again in the financial sector. Chevron, Exxon, those the fuels, energy, that sector has been on a kind of a good little move. So maybe watch some of that this week. But you've got some things. There's some stuff kicking off, right? Some stuff kicking off. We've got this happening. We've got the FOMC stuff happening. We've got the potential of the government shutdown on Friday. I think the Congress or Senate, whoever is deciding, has to do something with the tariffs. That's coming out early this week. So we just got stuff. And then we've got wars and rumors of wars. And if you've got any sense, you probably should be praying. And I meant that with all sincerity, praying, because prayer is a weapon. Okay. Prayer is a weapon. Oh, there we go. Prayer is a weapon of mass destruction. Here we go. So in the pre-market, everything is a little red this morning. Dow is down 7, S&P down 5, NASDAQ down 68. So these not down a whole lot. NASDAQ's down the most. Oil is red. 10-year bonds red as well. Stock futures are little changed as traders assess political risk and await big earnings. There's a lot happening here. Europe is mostly red. Well, 60-40. FTSE and FTSE Milano are both green, but the stock 600, DAX, and CAC are all red. European markets start a new trading week in positive territory. I see a lot of red. Okay, so let's see what Asia has here. Asia's got a mixed bag as well. Nikkei, Nifty 50, and Shanghai are all red. The Hang Seng, which is Hong Kong, and ASX are green. Crypto is all green this morning. Crypto's got a little pop going. All green there. Pastor Will, we know. Listen, because there's so much we cannot control, and what I can't control is what I pray. That's all I can control is what I pray about, what I submit to the Father and leave it there. That's what I can control, because there's so many other things I don't know about and can't control. So I have to do what I can control, and that is to pray. and believe that the one who does control it all is on his job. All righty. So this is, I need the extended hours. This is SPY. Oh, I'm on the daily. Extended hours might already be on. Yep, it's already on. Okay. I usually don't leave extended hours on because when I'm looking at like the 4-hour chart or whatever, I don't want the extended hours. Okay, so this is SPY. SPY closed on Friday at 689.19. It's currently at 689.56. So it's up about 40 cents from about 30 40 cents from where it was on Friday, about 40 cents. So it's up just a little bit. SPY, sorry, up just a little bit from Friday. Okay. SPY, Triple Q, SPX, IWM, all of them ended on a failed 2 down on the week, which is a bullish signal. So we'll see how the week wants to play itself out. We trade in what we see. You watched a documentary last night, U.S. and the Holocaust. Ooh, I don't like watching those, but even though I think we have to know them because you want to see how the history and stuff is, but them kind of things will make you angry because folk think they can just do stuff and there will be no reaping. There will be reaping. There will be reaping. There will be reaping. Okay. Triple Q closed on Friday. Not there. It closed on Friday at 622.82. It's currently at 622.25. So it's down about 50, 60 cents, just a little bit less than 60 cents from where it closed on Friday. Triple Q down just a taste. Okay. IWM. Well, all of these took a little bit of a dip in the post-market and the pre-market, but they've recovered back to where they closed. IWM, you see Friday was a massive pullback on IWM. It did close at 265.05. It closed at 264.50. No, 264.79. And it's currently at 265.05. So it's up about 30 cents from where it closed on Friday. So as far as the indices go, all of them are near where they closed on Friday. So there's not much gapping that is happening at this point. They're opening. We're about 30 minutes away. We're opening where we closed. Okay. This is USAR. I mentioned it when I was talking earlier, the rare earths. Based on that 10% stake that the U.S. is taking. USAR closed on Friday at 24.84. It's currently at 29. So it's up about $5. I got 5 on it. No, not that kind of 5 on it, but I do got 5 on it. $5 is where it jumped. It jumped way up here to 39. That's a $10 jump. It jumped up, well, actually a $15 jump, and then it's pulled back some since then. People who got shares, when it jumped up here in these 39, 40 area, they sold. Shoot, I'm with them. Sold and been like, I'll get these back. I'm telling you, if mine wasn't tied in with them covered calls, I might have considered it. I might have considered selling some too, but mine are covered with a covered call, and you can't sell them while they're covering something. You can't get rid of shares when they're covering something else because they're linked up. Your covered call and your shares are linked. Sometimes what I'll do is, if I have like positions, like let's say for example I have 200 shares, I'll cover call one of them and then I'll leave one of the 100 free, set to be free, so that in case you need to move them around, you need to sell some, in case you need some money to do something else with, they're not being used for something else. That's what I do with my SoundHound. Actually, I always keep an extra 100 of those SoundHound. I keep those free in case I need to get rid of those for something else. But I've had to they've just been able to grow. They're just growing. Okay, so far again, it's at 25.78. It's got earnings this coming Friday for those who trade in SoFi. Another stock that fits in the same category as USAR, I want to say, is CRML. I saw it mentioned in another group, CRML. It's called Critical Metals Corp. CRML, Critical Metals Group. This is not an investment advice because I am not an investment advisor. I'm just mentioning it because I saw it and it's in the same space, right? So this critical metals and critical metals, I guess that would fit in the same space. It could fit a lot of different categories. I'm thinking even with the gold, the silver, the copper, all those things, critical metals. It's what it is, right? It just go by the name. And it has also popped a bit. It closed on Friday at 2063. It's currently at 2139. It went up as high as 22 and some change. It may be one that could be of interest. Maybe another cash secure puts area if that's something you're thinking about getting a position. Cash secure puts, if you feeling like you want to just buy you a set, buy a set, however you think you want to do it. CRML maybe one. Again, not investment advice. Do your own research. I'm sure there's several to choose from. I'm just saying this may be one that you might want to look at. Okay. CRML. All right. There was something else I mentioned earlier that I thought I would swing back around to, but now I can't think about it. It's not coming back to my mind. I mentioned the energy sector. I mentioned the finance. This is XLF. This is what XLF has been doing. This is the finance. This is the finance XLF. It's been on a bit of a drop. And the things that are in XLF is all the finance ones, JP Morgan, the banks, the MasterCard, all of this. And this is what it's been doing since the beginning of 2026. I think I'm falling. Oh, yeah, it's been falling, right? And it's doing just that. So it does have some earnings. XLF is, the things in XLF are hitting earnings now. So yeah, it's leaving lots of gaps behind as it's doing its thing too. Y'all see this? It's leaving gaps behind as it's dropping, as it's falling. This is the daily chart. It's leaving some gaps behind. So that may be a place that, they're going to have earnings this week. So that there you go with XLF. You can, look at XLF in itself, or you can look at the things inside of XLF. This is XLU. This is the utilities, another area that has been on a kind of a downwards move. We look at the daily chart. You can see what's going on here. I don't really trade individual stuff like this. So what we look at in my community is just SPX, but that doesn't mean that people don't. That doesn't mean that I don't really trade these things. That doesn't mean we don't look to see what's going on. Right. I wanted to see AMD, and I wanted to see Taiwan Semiconductors. And since we're here, I'm gonna be wrapping this up in a minute. So y'all hold steady. We're gonna be landing the plane very soon. Okay, somebody mentioned Iran, IREN. Anybody ever heard of Iran? What does Iran do? IREN. There's a lot of gaps being left behind here with AMD. AMD leaving gaps as they're running up. But that's a failed two up here at the top. Ooh, failed two up. Failed two up. What does that mean? Failed two up. Generally means it might make a bit of a turn. We'll see. You have to wait and see. 259 is where in the pre-market it's at 256. So it's already pulled back about $3 just in this discussion, and it's got a gap to fill down to 253. Taiwan Semiconductors on the daily looks a little better than AMD was looking. AMD was looking. This is a failed two up, and this is a two up hit right into that pivot. But that might keep going. In the pre-market, Taiwan Semiconductors is up to 334. Let me look at Iran, then we're going to land the plane, just because I was interested in seeing what's going on over there. Iran's been kind of in in a consolidation. It's kind of been consolidating. I wanted to get that broadening formation right there. This 1 and 3 on the daily to see where we going after this. It's already up about 16 cents in the pre-market. It's up about 16 cents, but it's got a nice little set of tweezers right here at the bottom at 52, and some change could potentially keep it moving. We'll see what happens when the market opens. Okay, let me move on. Y'all good? Everybody good in here? I see some new comments. Let me see what happened down here. I missed some comments. Hello, Nahid. AMD, we looked at. Oh, I typed that. I didn't mean to type that in there. Irene has to do with data centers. Irene, oh, yeah. Now, y'all know I'm all about some data centers. I'm not sure. I knew that had to be something I remembered. Irene, data centers is something we going to be needing moving forward, because all the data that we collect has got to be processed and put somewhere. Got to be put somewhere. Yes, it does. Did I talk about what Adam said? I don't think I did. Oh, Lord. I never did go to Adam. Here we go. Let's go see what Adam had to say. Y'all got to keep me on track. All right. Like every Sunday gap down, SPX got a perfect failed breakdown. I gave it live. I posted. What's that? Oh, Lord. Now I got to be able to see what the numbers say. 68.80. Had to recover to see 68.94, which was a big test. Definitely got there. 69.04, 69.14 were all hit. Plan today, ride the runner off of that. 69.04, 68.94 are the supports. We want to watch the traps. 69.14, 69.28 is big resistance. Yep, that's where I want to go. Why is my phone not opening up? What are you doing? There we go. Sell below 68.94 to 68.80 and 68.73. The difference between ES and SPX is 31 points. The difference between those two, there we go, is 31 points. If you're trading XSP, the range is 687 to 693. 687 to 693. Okay, so 68.94 is your bottom support. 69.04, 68.94 are your supports. I'm going back to SPX 500 on my chart, see where we are right now. Looks like it's at 69.24. Well, let me see. Let me make sure. Yes, at 69.24. It has made a good little move since we've been on this call. It started off at 69.12. It done moved 12 points since I've been talking. Lord. Okay. So 69.04, 68.94 are your supports. It says watch the traps. 69.14, 69.28 is big resistance. So it's about 4 points away from that on the chart. Got to watch that. Is up next. Sell if it's below 68.94 to 68.80, 68.73. Watch your difference there. 687 to 693 if you're trading XSP. All right. INTC, yeah, Intel had a nice little pullback, but if you've got Intel, you may want to, if you were buying it, you might consider picking up some more. I have a leap on Intel that I've been selling covered calls on, so I didn't want it to run, but so hard, because I didn't want to go through. It's harder to work a covered call on a leap than it is to work it on shares. If it breaches on shares, then they just take the shares. But if it breaches on a leap, you got to do a little bit more movement, and you almost have to buy the cover call back if you have it on a long call, because it's too hard for the broker to make some moves. So they almost make you buy the cover call back. Anyway, I've been doing trade of the days. Check my channel. I do trade of the day. And these videos every day, I put together what trades we did. How did I manage the market for the day? Give a little bit of training, only a little bit, because YouTube, we do some stuff, right? Invite you to the membership, invite you to copy trading if you're interested in one of those two things. And again, those are the only two things that I do. Copy trading and the membership. If folks inviting you to my Forex, that ain't me. If folks inviting you to let me trade your money, that ain't me. If folks inviting you into crypto trading, that ain't me. All right. Don't get sucked into stuff that is not me. Okay. Do not get scammed, because that's really what that is. I don't do but two things. That's the membership and copy trading. All right. Anything else is not me. Talking about membership, here it is. Membership, SPX, XSP, a little bit of IWM, profitable. We're doing less screen time. We're working real good on risk management in there. Our risk management challenge is going very well. Really working on good timely entries and good timely exits. That's exit with profits and exits with our stop losses. We're not just sitting in there hoping the trade come back. We got good, clear places where we're exiting a trade if it's not doing what we want it to do. And then we're taking the time with our good entry criteria to re-enter if we need to now mitigate and recapture our proceeds. We can get them back. But we're not just revenge trading. We're not revenge trading at all. We're using proper entry criteria to get back to where we need to go. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All righty. All right, let's go to the declaration, because I'm way over time. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My account's growing steadily. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I'm a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotions. I have a plan, and I trade that plan. And if you don't have a trading plan, you are setting yourself up for failure. Get a trading plan. If you need help with that, I have a resource in my website, educatortotrader.com. I have a resource. I have a video on my channel. Get you a trading plan. All right. Don't be out here trading all willy-nilly in these streets. It's rough out here. Don't do that to yourself. Okay. Don't play yourself like that. And here we go, the daily prayer. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others, in Jesus' name. All right. We're generating resources so that we can have some for us and some for others. If all you're doing is generating for you, the Lord don't need to generate for you. All right. It ain't just for you. The things around you ought to benefit from your presence. When you're doing more and getting more, the things around you ought to be getting more and doing more. All right. This isn't a get and hoard. It's a get and share kind of situation. Okay. It's a get and share situation. Don't just grab and gather. That's not what we're doing. That's not what you should be doing, because the Lord has no reason to bless you if he can't get it through you. Okay, that's the whole reason. He wants you to have yours. He's not saying give it all away, but if he gives it to you, you should be able to bless those around you. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so we're going into the market in about 15 minutes. Get your chart set. Put your stuff on your chart that you need. If you're in my community, I gave you the information with Adam's numbers and all. Right, we use Adam's numbers through the day, and y'all got access to me, of course. All righty. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's stay green and let's get this money. Okay, I will see you all in the market. You read Malachi this morning, the windows of heaven. Yes, I receive it, Lord. I'm your servant. I promise you, Lord, I will do what you tell me to do with your money. I promise. You can trust me. You can trust me, Lord. You can trust me. Send it. Send the rain. Send the rain. You can trust me. All righty. I'll see y'all in the market. Bye, everyone.